Hello, this is the voice challenge for Tumblr. Number 1, recite a poem. Well, my personal favorite poem is Masks by Shel Silverstein, and it goes, "She had blue skin, and so did he. He kept it hid, and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through, then passed right by and never knew." Number 2, recite the first page to one of your favorite books. One of my favorite books is Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler. And the front page reads, "Dear Ed, in a sec you'll hear a thunk. At your front door, the one nobody uses. It'll rattle the hinges a bit when it lands because it's so weighty and important. A little jingle along with the thunk, and Joan will look up from whatever she's cooking. She will look down in her saucepan, worried that if she goes to see what it is, it'll boil over. I can see her frown in the reflection of the bubbly sauce and whatnot. But she'll go and see. You won't, Ed, you wouldn't. You're upstairs probably, sweaty and alone. You should be taking a shower, but you're heartbroken on the bed, I hope. So it's your sister Joan who will open the door, even though the thunk's for you. You won't even know or hear what's being dumped at your door. You won't even know why it even happened. It's a beautiful day, sunny and whatnot. The sort of day when you think everything will be all right, etc. Not the right day for this. Not for us, who went out when it rains from October 5th until November 12th. But it's December now, and the sky is bright, and it's clear to me. I'm telling you why we broke up, Ed. I'm writing it in this letter, the whole truth of why it happened. And the truth is that I goddamn loved you so much." The front page is pretty angsty, and I mean the book's kind of angsty, but it's really beautifully written, so I highly recommend it. Number 3, read the little blurb on the back of your shampoo bottle. "Nourishing coconut milk shampoo. Indulge your senses with this exclusive blend of coconut milk to nourish your hair while ultra-whipped egg white proteins add strength and elasticity along with weightless coconut oils to add hydration and balance." Number 4, do a tongue twister. "Sally sells seashells by the seashore." Got that? Number 5, say something in a different language. "Salut, comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Lisa. Ça va? Oui, ça va bien." French 1 right there, even though I should be way above that level. I'm just not having it, nope. Number 6, share an anecdote. Well, when I was in grades K through 8, I stayed at this one school, private school, and it was a Catholic private school, and it sucked, and it was awful, but for a week every year, they would be like, "It's Fine Arts Week!" So they would have different performers come and perform for us and whatnot, and it would be great, and it was like a week off of school, so it was fun. In my 7th grade year, the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders all gathered in the gym. And granted, it was about like 60 kids per grade, so it wasn't that many. It was like 180, maybe 200 with the teachers and whatnot. But there was a hip-hop dancer, and he showed us his hip-hop moves on stage, because we had a stage in the gym. And he was like, "Okay, like, here's my education, whatever, like, this is what it means, this is the background." And then he had a free time when anyone who wanted to could go on stage and, like, show him his moves and, like, he could help him out. So my friend dared me to go on stage, and I was like, "Okay, like, haha, I'll stay in the back, I'm so cool, I'm on stage." As soon as I walked on stage, though, he told everyone who was on stage that they weren't allowed to leave, and then proceeded to make us form, like, a circle, and each person had to take a turn going in the middle of the circle and doing their best hip-hop dance. And if you know me in real life, I am not graceful. I cannot dance at all, let alone a specific style like hip-hop. So in front of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, I had to perform a hip-hop dance. And I'm really glad that I don't talk to anyone else from that school anymore, because that was a really awful dance, and I will never show it to anyone. So, yeah. Number 7, do the rains in Spain stay mainly on the plains? No. They don't. They go everywhere. They do not stay on the plains in Spain. Number 8, summarize the last film/TV episode you watched. What did I last watch? a good question. I'm gonna say the last movie I watched was The Prince of Egypt. And it's the story of Moses and, like, so Egypt was, like, killing all the slaves' kids, and his mom was like, no! So send him down the river, and it's a pretty scary scene, though, because there's, like, crocodiles and shit, like, trying to eat him, and then there's a huge boat, like, with their paddles at him. Anyways, so he's found by the queen? I think it's the queen? One of the royals on top ladies, and she's like, oh, baby, my motherly instincts, and she keeps him, and then he grows up, like, royal lifestyle. And then he finds out, oops, not royal, has a huge meltdown after killing a guy, sort of, but, like, I kind of forgive him because people are jerks, and I'm a forgiving person. But then he leaves, marries a woman, enjoys the life, and then God was like, LOL, you gotta go back, and he's like, okay, God. And then, it's a really scary scene. There's lots of scary scenes. I love this movie. But, and then he kind of, like, tortures the people of Egypt. And then God lets them go free. That's Prince of Egypt. But I do recommend it. It's a great movie, and it's really powerful, and it's beautifully done. But, I mean... number 9. Let us hear your ringtone and text message sound. Do I even have my phone with me? I mean, it's usually just always... Yeah, I don't have it with me, so... But it's usually always on vibrate. Like, I mean, I have a ringtone of my friend Tyler doing a silly voice back in, like, sophomore year, which was last year. Whoa, so long ago. But I don't use it. It's always on vibrate. Plus, no one texts me anymore, so oops. I just heard it. I don't know if the video picked it up, but it just rang. Oh! I found it! Okay. Number 10, tell a joke. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick! Number 11, what did you have to eat today? I ate breakfast, I went to school, ate the shitty lunch. I had to stay after school, and then I had an in-car, so I didn't get to eat dinner until like 7. But we had tater tots and chicken and broccoli, and it was yummy, and it's one of my favorite meals. I love tater tots. Number 12, talk about something that really scares you. I'm really scared of being stuck in the whole school, career, marriage, kids, die cycle. Very few people deviate from it, and I mean... It's not a bad cycle if that's what you're into, but I'm very scared of not being able to do what I want and branch out. I'm also terrified of marriage. I don't want to say I'm bad with commitments, but I'm bad with permanent commitments I can't have an out with. I feel very uncomfortable when I don't have an out with something. I don't like permanentness. So... Talk about something that makes you happy. Red pandas make me happy. I think they're beautiful creatures, and they're the perfect combination of cat and dog, and they're just so fucking cute. Oh my god, I love red pandas. I really like well-made coffee. I like blueberry herbal tea. I just like herbal tea in general. Or something that makes me happy. Sorry, I'm kind of going off, but a lot of things make me happy in life. I'm a fairly positive person. What's my favorite word? Lovely, I'd have to say. Because it can describe anything, and it doesn't... I mean, beautiful is also another one, but when people say beautiful, they tend to focus on the outside, but lovely can mean lovely looking or lovely being, and a lot of things are lovely, and I like that word. What is my least favorite word? Slurs? Any slurs? What turns me on? Intelligence? Being good looking? I don't know. Sexually turn on probably anything to do with like my neck and like touching, biting, kissing my neck. And then I really like when other people are dominant. But this is not the right video to go into things like that. What turns me off? Boringness, arrogantness, egotisticalness. I don't like when people sit around and do nothing all day and expect me to make plans. Like, nope. Like, I think that's very boring, and that kind of, like, irritates me a little bit. But, whatever. What sound or noise do you love? I love the sound of my house when I walk in after I just spent a night with friends. Because I'll walk into my house sometime between the hours of, like, midnight and 5 when everyone's asleep and it's all dark, and, like, I came in through the garage or whatever, so everyone's sleeping. And, like, I was just with friends and we were playing music or we went bowling or, like, we just hung out and had fun. And I love the way my house sounds after a night like that. What sound or noise do I hate? Screeching, screaming, my brother playing any sort of video game. I hate when adult males feel a need to fucking scream at the top of their lungs because that makes them more powerful. I don't know, I don't like that. What is my favorite curse word? Fuck, shit, fuck, ass. That was a weird combination. Sorry. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt? I'm a subway worker. I would like to attempt anything else. Almost anything else. Which leads into our next question. What profession would I not like to do? I would not like a desk job. I would not like to be an accountant or be stuck at a desk all day. I need to be moving. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? Probably, I don't know. I believe in something, but I don't believe in God or heaven. So, I don't know what I would want him to say. If you're brave enough, sing us a little song. I'm not brave enough. I have been well told since I was about 6 or 7 that I cannot sing to save my life. And I can't. I can't sing well. I'll sing in my car and I'll sing to myself. And that's about it. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.